And you seeing it right there. You got the live stream, you got the got it. We got North County getting in the house right now. We got some co-hosts already set up here already, and we even have some team leaders who are here today to help us out. So everybody, let's make sure we're having our water handy. And wow, look at this shirt. This is a bright shirt. I got this at the Self-Determination Fair up in Orange County a couple weeks ago, and so excited to win this t-shirt. It says self-determined across the front. I thought that was pretty neat. So let's have a sip of water. Let's get ready. We got our breathing motto coming up. And then, like we mentioned, we're going to be doing a backpack workout where we're going to be exercising and doing a couple moves using the backpack as our weight and things like that. So let's get ready. Let's have some water. All right. Go ahead and find a good place to put your water down. And I gotta close that window right there. A lot of cold air was coming in the house, but not as much cold air as it looks like my brother is having to deal with. Everybody, this is my brother's car, and this is his house in New Mexico. And so he's got all this snow. It just all came down on his house, and he was out there. And the first thing he had to do was to shovel his driveway. So we're going to do some shoveling today. We're going to be getting our first snow shovel of the season. Get that one going today. And then remember, as we get into December and January, we'll have a lot of snow themed workouts. And hopefully you all are able to get out and experience some snow this season. Maybe it's out going sledding. Maybe you're going out making a snowman. Maybe you're making an igloo. Maybe you're going skiing or something like that. And so again, the snow can offer a lot of fun. We want to make sure that we're wearing layers when we're in the snow. And so when you get warm, you can remove a layer. And if you get cold, you can add a layer. That'll help you out in the snow. But you also want to remember to stay hydrated. You got to stay hydrated even when you're in the snow and it's not hot. So that's important to note. All right, who do we have for breathing motto? Am I going to do it? What do you think, Ben? Karen? I can do it.
I think so. We're kind of limited in
Let's do it. I like it. I'd love to do it. So here we go, everybody. Let's get ready. Take a practice breath in, kind of hold it in. Let it go out. Remember, we're going to start our workout. This is our third workout of the day. So if you're here today and you were also Monday and Wednesday, wow, everybody, that is what we're going for. That's the idea, is to get in at least 3 a week, if not even more workouts. So here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power. So you reach your goals first. Remember, we have goals. We might have goals for 2023, and there's still 1 month left to try to achieve those goals. There's still a chance to get it. Today, for a lot of us, is December 1st. Also, happy birthday yesterday to my mom. That's kind of awesome too. And hope she's feeling better soon. And again, everybody, we are ready for the workout. We're ready for the new year. We're ready for those new goals. And so let's start thinking about 2023, closing it off strong and going into 2024 with new goals and a whole lot of motivation to getting ourselves healthy and in shape. Let's go ahead and start getting our neck warmed up. So remember, we're going to be moving our head around, and let's do what we did on Wednesday. Let's work on going to the different kind of points around our body, and then we'll come back to the middle. So let's practice again. So the first one, let's go out and go with, let's go up. So let's go up and then bringing it right back into the middle. And then we're going to go kind of up and over, back to the middle, over to the side. Then we're going to go down to the shoulder right here, going in the middle. Then I'm going to bring it just straight down, back up this way, going that way now to the other shoulder, straight across the side, going up to the top. And then let's go up again. One more. Let's bring it in the middle. Let's go giraffe neck, bring it out, and then turtleneck Bringing it back. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do that again. Let's go ahead and do this 2 times, that same sequence. So we'll go up and then middle, up and over, middle, over to the middle, down and over, back to the middle. Now just down in the middle, down and over the other way, back into the middle, over to the other shoulder, middle, up and over that shoulder. And then we're going to go one more going up and then down, giraffe head, turtleneck, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. On this last one, I'm going to go in the opposite direction. You can do the same direction or the opposite, but we're going to start with going up, and I'm just going to go this way and going all the way around. And if you think about it, we're kind of hitting these different points around, but we're getting our neck to move in a lot of different directions. So let's go ahead and we're going to start with up, and then we're going to go to the side. This Winter Wonderland background, remember everybody, this is my brother's driveway in New Mexico. That's his car, and look at that. That's the dog. That's Jackson the dog out in the snow. And this is where when he woke up, he's like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. But he also had to do work. It's not just beautiful. It also means you got to do the snow shoveling. And we're going to do that in just a little bit too. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, we're going up and then down. Over to the shoulder, down, across, down, down to the shoulder, back up, down towards the ground, back up, other shoulder going straight, and then one more going up, and then the last one going straight up, down. Here we go, giraffe head, and then we're going to go turtleneck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, everybody. Again, feeling it up through here. I like those movements. Let's go ahead and do rainbows. Let's do 4 rainbows, go in each direction. So I'm going to start over here, and now I'm just going to go from top, shoulder to shoulder, going up. So again, we're kind of putting these moves together now. There we go. Here's going to be 4, maybe 5. And then let's do the same thing going down low. So we're just going to go around and down and up, kind of using our chin, down and up, down and up. Let's go for 2 more, down and up, and then 1 more, down and up. Normally I'd ask Nick a question right now to get our trapezius going, but Nick's not here. Where do y'all think Nick is? And then again, we get the, I don't know. We're like, I don't know. He said he was going out and doing something. He's out with his family, and that's wonderful. But remember, when you don't know something, you raise your trapezius. And look at this. You can see all the tie-dyed colors, everything just kind of lifting up right there. So let's do our shoulder joint kind of exercises here. So let's go ahead and let's go up, and then let's hold it up for a few seconds. Then we're going to go down. We're going to be pushing down for a few seconds. Then let's go squeeze. We got the armpit squeeze, squeezing our body together. And then we're going to go with a shoulder rotation. So, and then let's just move them all around, just like that. There you go. Nice job. Moving them forwards, maybe moving them backwards. All right, let's do that again. Here we go. We're going to go up. 3, 2, 1. Down. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Rotation. 3, 2, 1. Let's go one more time. Up. 3, 2, 1. Down. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And then rotation. Going backwards for a couple of them, and then going forwards for a couple. Nice job. All right. Let's have a sip of water. We're going to carry that over into our elbows and get our shoulders even more warmed up. Right now, we're kind of neck and trapezius, kind of upper shoulder. But we're going to get the whole thing going. So here we go. Let's have a sip of water. And let's try a similar exercise with our elbows. So with our elbows, we can bring our elbows up. Okay. And we're going to hold them up here. We can also bring them down. So that's going to get the shoulders, bringing the elbows down. We can kind of bring them back. So let's go ahead and bring them up bring them down and back. So I got them here. And this would be up. If I have them up here, they're just kind of up in the air, down and back like this. Now an elbow squeeze, we could do the armpit squeeze, but let's try to bring our elbows together and kind of push if we can. Imagine you're trying to squeeze something. I don't have anything here to squeeze, but you could maybe have like a ball or a towel and you could get it and you could do a squeeze trying to bring those elbows together. Even if they don't touch, that's okay. Imagine just bringing them together and going for the squeeze. So let's go elbows up, elbows back, elbow squeeze, and then let's go for elbow rotation. And so we can move them forwards, backwards, and then we can also go kayak row. So let's try those out. Let's keep it going. Here we go. All right, let's go elbows up, holding them up, elbows back. We got them back. Elbow squeeze. We're bringing them together. And then elbows going in rotation. So we're bringing them around, up, forward, and back. Around, up, forward, and back. Or back up, forward, and down. Or back up, forward, and then down. Yeah, there we go. Nice job. And again, now I'm starting to feel this across my shoulders. And you might be starting to feel it there too. Let's go one more time with the same thing. We're just thinking about some simple movements. And we're just kind of focusing on where we're putting our elbows. So we're going elbows up. Nice job. We got elbows down and back. So I'm pushing down and I'm bringing them back. We're going to bring elbows together if we can, as close as we can get them. And then we're going to go into elbow rotation where we're going to be moving everything around, forwards, backwards, and then kayak row. So that's one going forwards while the other one's going backwards. And this is going to start to get my core involved. You can see on this tie-dye shirt, a lot of those colors are moving around. And so again, as I'm doing this kayak row, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm starting to get my core involved. And that's something that, again, with normally when we're using our limbs, you can think about that. You could either do an exercise that's really just focused on the limb, the arm maybe, or the leg, or you could focus on an exercise that kind of integrates. And so you're going to take maybe your limb, you're going to use some of your core, you might use the other limb too, and kind of coordinate that movement together. To again, the more muscles you have firing up, the more help it's going to give you with creating activities. Let's go ahead and let's do our similar pattern, this time with our arms. So we're going to go, arms are going to go up. So we got our arms up as high as we can. If you want to kind of move around a little bit up there, you can too. Kind of wiggle them around. You can wave them around. Bringing our arms down. Same thing. I can kind of tip to the side. I can kind of wiggle them around down here. So I got arms up. I got arms down. Now, when we go with arms together, if you can, we're going to bring our hands together and we're going to push. And you know this is going to fire up your core. So we bring our hands together. We give it a push like this. We get those core muscles to fire up. So let's go ahead and bring those hands together. We're going to push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's go into a big circle. You can do a small circle, whatever circle you want. And again, we're going to go forwards, backwards, and then we're going to go kayak row. Oh, the kayak row with the paddle is tough. So this is kayak row with a paddle. Like you have your hands on a paddle. You're going to dip in one side and you're going to be kayak rowing. Again, moving your body around. All right, let's start again. Let's go up. Starting with the up, waving them around, moving them around. I got the arms overhead. There you go. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we got the arms going down. And again, I can kind of move side to side. I can kind of lean. I can move my arms around. I can kind of wave them. I'm just kind of moving them around down here. There's nothing, you can't do anything wrong in this position. So arms go up, arms go down. We're going to bring arms together. We're going to push, and let's push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then here we go into our rotation. So we're going 5. We'll do 5 in each direction, just about. You know, you guys know I don't like counting too much, and we'll go back and forth. I like exercising, but I'm not good at doing accounting. Moving them around one more time. Here we go. Arms are back up. And now I'm starting to feel this in my arms. I'm starting to feel this in the bicep and the tricep. Starting to feel this in my shoulders. Let's bring them down. And again, just kind of moving around, moving the arm, kind of moving the whole arm all the way down, even to my fingertips. Kind of moving them around. Now we're going to bring it together and push. Here we go. Push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get that core engaged. And now here we go into our arm circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bringing it backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. We got to stay on the hydration. Remember, you want to start with a lot of water. The goal is, oh, look, Bernie was just putting in a water break right there. Bernie just said, don't forget to hydrate. And we'll do our core and then breath hold next. Bernie, that's a great idea. That's what we're going to do. All right. So for our core exercise, and because Bernie was bringing it up, we'll kind of talk about one of the exercises that Bernie sometimes leads us on, and that's the twist. And with the twist, what I want you to think about is, again, we're going to move our body from side to side. Bernie normally does this holding a kettlebell, but we're going to do it right now with kind of like maybe a ball of energy, where we're just going to hold our ball of energy. We're going to twist and kind of rotate our body, and then we're going to extend our arms out. So it's not at the same time. It's going to be one move followed by the second move. So we twist, and then we're going to reach, and then in, and then back to the middle. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's try that, a couple of those out. And again, this is very subtle. If you're sitting down, you're going to do a twist in your seat and then reach out with your arms as far as you can. Bring your arms back into the middle and then twist back to the middle. So this is a controlled movement. This is different from doing this. This is the twist reach. All right, the twist reach. Now we're going to do the twist and reach. Sounds the same, but it's different. Here we go. Let's go for 10. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. Tell me you're not going to feel that core at the end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. I kind of comboed that. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, and 10. Nice. So again, that was the twist and reach, or you could call it the twist then reach, because it's two actions that we have going on there. So for the next one, we're going to do the chop. And with the chop, we're going to go ahead and make it a smooth motion. So different from the twist, reach up like this doing the chop. We're going to go ahead and take that ball of energy, bring it down and bring it up, and bringing it down and bringing it up. But when we move that ball, we're going to move it from one side of the body to the other. So we're twisting, just like when Bernie leads us with that kettlebell. So again, we're going to do 10 going one way, and then we're going to go 10 going the other way. So go ahead and get your ball of energy. Go ahead and make sure you got it right here, nice, and you can catch it. You can hold it. You can shrink it. You can grow it. And let's find the right size for this. It's about this size, I think. And I'm going to go up. I'm going to start up here, and then I'm going to go twisting down towards the ground. And you can see now my shoulders facing you. I'm going to come up this way. Here's the front of my shirt. And now my other shoulder's facing you. So there's we're going to call that 1. Here we go. 2. And then we're going 3. So it's a twist up and down. 4. 5. Going high to low or low to high. 6. 7. You don't have to move too fast. 8. 9. And 10. All right, nice job. Let's switch it up to the other side. Let's see how that feels. It could feel a little funky. That's just because we normally go with the side that's our dominant side first, and then we go to our non-dominant side. So let's see. So I'm reaching up. Yeah, it does. It feels a little different. But here we go. 1, 2. I'm going to count it down at the bottom here. 3, 4. Up, down, 5. Up, down, 6. Up, down, 7. Up, down, 8. Up, down, 9. Here we go. Up, down, 10. Nice job. So remember, going high to low like that, it gets our core to expand as we're reaching up and over. And then as we go through across our body, our core is going to contract. It's going to bring us in kind of to our home position. And then as we reach down and we start to move away, again, that core is going to have the contraction. It's going to start to stretch across our back. It's going to get muscles in our hips involved, and it's going to allow us to reach down. And again, that could be important. Say maybe I'm trying to grab a backpack that's on the ground. If I want to reach down here, I can pick it up and then I could bring it up here to where I know I could hold this for a very long time. If I have something close to my chest, I can hold it for a very long time. So let's go ahead. Let's have a sip of water. We're going to do maybe one more for the core, and then we'll do that breath hold Bernie was talking about. All right. So the next one for the core, let's go ahead and get our obliques going a little bit. And this is just going to be the teacup coffee pot. It's just going to be those two. We're going to teacup coffee pot with one hand. We'll go over our head and then we'll coffee pot tip over to the side. We're going to go for 10, and we're going to, again, try to get our core and get our body just kind of moving in a different direction than just forwards and backwards, which is what we normally are doing. So here we go. Let's go over the head and then coffee pot it over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're going to go 1, 1, 2, 2. Nice job, everyone. 3, 3. There you go. Get a good stretch. 4. Here comes Tyler. 4. Stretching those obliques. 5. If you want to put your hand on your hip, 5. You can, or even on your armrest. 6, 6. It'll kind of give you a little stability. 7, 7. Here we go. 8, 8, 9, 9. Here we go. Last one for this side. 10 and 10. Nice job. Tyler's getting in on it. Here we go. Now with the other hand, we're going for 10. This is only teacup coffee pot. And we go 1, 1. Oh, this feels good. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, reaching over, 8, reaching to the side, 9, we're almost there. Come on, you got it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Here we go. One more. 10. Nice job. Good reach. And 10. Whew. Now, again, we're getting our core involved. We were twisting and moving our body around. We were reaching, going across our body. And with that one, we're kind of extending our body out, and we're extending at the hip. We're extending at the shoulder and at the arm. All right, let's get ready for that breath hold. Bernie was talking about doing a breath hold, and let's go ahead, and I'm trying to think of a neat way we could maybe do this. Let's do 3 breath holds, and they're going to get a little longer each time. The first breath hold is going to be 5 seconds, and we're going to relax, and then we're going to breathe in another breath. We're going to hold that one for 10 seconds, and then we're going to breathe out, and then we're going to breathe in another breath, and we're going to hold that one for 15 seconds. So it's going to be a total of 30 seconds, but we're going to break it up into 3 kind of groups. And you can do this with your exercise too. You could pick any exercise and say, maybe you want to accomplish 5 minutes of exercise. Well, you could do 5, 1 minute. So you could do 5 times doing 1 minute. You could do 2 times, maybe doing 2.5 minutes. Or you could maybe do 3 times where you're doing a little bit over a minute each time, where you're going to get 5 minutes at the end. And so you can always break up your goals that way to kind of reach them in a kind of incremental fashion. So let's go ahead and do traditional breath. 5-second hold, 10-second hold, 15-second hold. Here we go. Tyler, I know you got this. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe and hold. And relax. Breathe and hold. And relax. Breathe and hold. And relax. Let's do another one. Breathe and hold. And relax. Wow. Who else felt that feeling of confidence that we just got from that? Again, when we do something like that, when we start with maybe a low number, something we know we can do, 5. And then our mind, and we do it, and our mind says, hey, you know what? That was really good. Next time you do it, I want to try to get that same feeling. So then we go for 10. And our mind knows what it's looking for. It's looking for that feeling. We got some people made it all the way, and it does feel good. That's why, and what Karen's talking about, that good feeling, you all saw me kind of realize it in the moment. I felt good. I felt confident. I also felt like all of you were feeling the same way, because I can see some of you and I can tell you were making it. And that's when it was like, you know what? If I'm feeling good like this, I bet everybody else might be feeling good like this. Let's go ahead and do another one and see how our body responds to that. And I'll tell you, it was really nice. When my mind realized what it had to do, and it said, well, I had no problem with 5. I had no problem with 10. I did good with 15. Let's try another one. That's going to be a way that you're going to notice. You're going to feel your own body as you're doing exercises, not just the breathing holds, but all types of exercises. You're going to think to yourself, maybe I can do this a little more difficult. Maybe I can do this with like a heavier weight, or maybe you're not using a weight yet. Maybe you're doing body weight exercises and you're like, you know, I got it down. I feel good. I feel like every time I do it, I'm confident and I can do more. And then maybe you can introduce some weight. And so again, there's a lot of neat ways that we can get our mind to be more comfortable doing an exercise. And again, breaking it down into small pieces like that, that can be a really fun way to make sure that we're going to get that success. Let's go ahead and have a sip of water, everybody. Let's get to it. I think we're going to do our backpack workout coming up next. So if you have a backpack, before we do the backpack, we're going to work on our hands and wrists a little bit, our elbows too, because some of the moves with the backpack, it's going to be using our hands and wrists and elbows. We already got our shoulders warmed up. We did that earlier, the trapezius, the rhomboids, the deltoids, the pecs, all these muscles here. So let's go ahead. Let's think about the elbow to start. And let's just do some bicep curls with no weight at all. So remember the bicep curl and the tricep extension. The bicep curl, we're going in and out. And when we bring it this way, we're extending at the tricep. When we bring it in, we're flexing at the bicep here. So let's go ahead. Let's do about 10 of those where we're just going up and down. And maybe you're doing 2 arms. Maybe you're doing it with 1 arm. You could do 1 arm at a time. We could do like an alternating. Ooh, this would be reciprocating. So we're going 1 up, 1 down. This is like the kayak row of bicep curls. You could also do, this would be alternating. So I'm going 1 up, 1 down. Let's do a couple of these alternating. So I got 1 up, and then 1's going all on its own. And I'm alternating right and left side. All right, now let's try the reciprocating. So bring 1 down, and you got 1 up. So 1 tricep extended, right? And you got the tricep extension, 1 bicep flex here, and then we're going to switch them out. So the triceps actually contracting. When your arm goes longer, that's the tricep contracting and the biceps getting longer. So here we go. We're just, nice job. Again, Tyler, he joined in and he got on the ball. Good job, man. And we're going just up and down. Let's go for 5, 4, doing the switch. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Let's bring both hands up. Let's hold them up. Let's bring them both down. Let's bring them both halfway. And then squeeze, give it a squeeze, give it a bicep squeeze, but don't lift up. Don't lift up. You see, I'm just squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to relax, let your arms go down, and then bring them right back up all the way. Let's try it again. Bring it down to the halfway point. My arms are going to be here, and we're going to squeeze our biceps with an isometric hold. So we're going to give them a squeeze, 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 and then down, up, back to the middle. Let's do one more of those. Squeeze again, getting that isometric hold, squeezing, 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 and then down, up, back to the middle. Nice job. Nice job, everybody. Let's go ahead and move those wrists around, get our wrists moving. You know, when we're working biceps and triceps, we're focused on kind of the elbow. But when we're here, we're working on the wrist. We're working on a little bit of elbow, but most of this is in our wrist. And then also working on our hands, working on moving our fingers, working on moving things up and down, working on, again, the piano keys to where we're kind of being specific. Work on pressure, working on pressure, pushing down on the fingers. There we go. You can push them all together, try to put them all together, give them a little pressure push, maybe a relax, bring them together. So you got all the fingers splayed out, and you're just kind of moving them around. And then you can also apply pressure. So this would be like I'm doing this, but instead I'm pushing into my own fingers. Nice job. It can be tough. Nice job. Maybe just move thumbs, and then the 2, and then the 3. And then if you have 4 and you have 5, go ahead and move it. Some of my friends don't have 5 digits on each hand, and you know, they're able to do everything that I can do. And some things they are even able to do much better. And again, our mind and our body, they'll work together to figure out a solution for us. All right, let's go ahead, have a sip of water if you need to. If you need to get your backpack, go ahead and get a backpack. I'm going to do, what did I write down? I'm going to do six exercises here that we're going to use the backpack for. And I think we might add these to the app. And so that way in the future on our app, you'll be able to go, and as your equipment, you could choose backpack. And that would allow you to see exercises that involve the backpack that might work on strength, mobility, some flexibility and stuff like that from here. So let's have that sip of water. Let's get our backpack and get ready for it. All right. So what we're not going to do today, we did talk about on Wednesday, and that was zippers, buckles, sliders. And so some backpacks, you know, you're going to have a zipper where you can grab that zipper and you can pull the zipper. You can pull it up, you can pull it down, you can pull it across. Some backpacks are going to have buckles to where you can work on pressing and clasping the buckle, and then also having maybe a slider here. And we showed about, again, how to make that longer. And then of course I can pull that and make it shorter. And we might mess with the slider today, but in a different way. So the first exercise we're going to do, if your backpack has a handle on the top, you can use that, or you can use a backpack strap. You can use either one. This is going to be a real simple, we're going to go down to the ground with it. And then if we're able to, we're going to switch hands and then just go right back down to the ground. So you won't even see the backpack for this because there's only a half body shot here, but I'm going to go down to the ground. I'm going to come up with it. I'm going to change hands, and then I'm going to go back down to the ground. So I'm going up and down, just doing a bag lift. And we're just going to go for maybe about 10 of these, reaching down, lifting up that bag, and then just kind of picking it up. You could let it hang down at your side, or you could kind of pick it up, you know, a little bit with your bicep there too. But this, again, just reaching down, setting the bag on the ground. And then when I set it on the ground, you can see I got this hand and this hand's holding on. I'm going to reach down and switch hands. Now this hand's holding on, and I'm just going to come back up with it. Now, if this bag was heavy, this could be more difficult. That would be a way to do it. Also, if I was in a position to where, you know, maybe I was trying to accurately set it down on something. Maybe there's a target on the ground and I'm trying to reach down for that target. I might have to position my body or use some leverage to get that bag all the way down. Let's do 2 more of these. So I'm going to go down and just bringing it up, and then going down and then just bringing it up. Nice. All right. Now the next exercise, we just did it as a imaginary one. And again, this one you could use your handle or you could use like a strap. I'm going to use the strap for this one, but you could use the handle. And we could do this with one hand or two, and I'll show you both. And this is going to be that bicep curl. So I'm going to bring the bag down to my side, and I'm just going to bring it up right here. I'm not using my other arm for this. I'm just using the one, just bringing it up and down. So we're going to go 5 on each side. There's 5, 4, and I like this. The bag isn't a perfect weight. 3, and so it's going to move around too. It's going to have kind of like a real life kind of simulation to it. Let's go for 1. Let me grab one at the handle here on top. And so again, I'm not going to use this hand. I'm just going to go up and down. 1, 2, 3. And again, just using the bicep. 4. Not using a whole lot of my other body. 5. All right. Let's go for a two-handed curl. So with this one, I can use the 2 shoulder straps, and I'm going to hold on to them, and I'm going to bring them up. 1, 2. Nice job, everyone. 3. And you can use your imagination for this too. 4, 2-hand curl. And 5. Okay. Now let's go to the curl and press. So with the curl to press, I could do that with 2 hands, or I'm going to lift up, and then I'm going to lift the bag up over my head. So let's go ahead and do about maybe 5 of those. So we're going to go up, up, down, down. That's 2. Up, up, down, down for 3. Up, up, down, down for 4. Up, up, down, down for 5. Now for the one arm, I'm going to have this. I'm going to hold the handle here, and I'm going to go up, up, down, and then try that one out. So again, we're going up with just one arm, bringing that arm overhead, down, down. Here we go. Up, up. We got 2 more. Down, down. Then we'll switch sides. Up, up, down, down, and 1 more. Up, up, down, and down. Now what's great about a bag like this is if I want to hand it off to my other hand, I could maybe, grab this at the strap, then I could maybe grab this here at the buckle, and then I could grab it here at the strap. So when I'm exchanging it from right hand to left hand, I can make a kind of like a thoughtful exchange, as opposed to maybe trying to get 2 hands into the strap at one time to hold on. I might not want to do that. So I could maybe grab it somewhere else, and then that leaves the strap right here. Nice. Ben's doing this with the baton. Let's go ahead and let's bring it up. Let's go up, up, down, and down. Up, up, down, and down. Nice job. Up, up, down, down. We got 2 more. Up, up, lifting it up, down, and down. Nice job. There we go. Up, up, down, and down. Nice job. Let's have a water break, everybody. That was kind of 3 different ways that we could do the bicep curl. And if you think about it, you could do all 3 of those last moves together. So what do I mean by that? I mean, you could go down to the ground, pick it up, curl it up, and then lift it up. And now what does that exercise look like? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let you tell me. What is this exercise very similar to that we do normally at least once a week? And again, now I'm doing it with a backpack. What's that move called? Who knows what we call it here? I know if Nick was here, Nick's on YouTube right now, probably watching and saying, I know what it is. And I know you do too. But what do we call the one where we go all the way down? Remember, we light the fire on the torch, and then we lift it up. So what's neat, again, is that we're just using a regular old backpack to be able to do exercises that sometimes we would use with a weight. Ben's got it right. That's right. We call it the Statue of Liberty. And that's the exercise where we reach down, we light the fire, and we hold it up higher so everybody can see where to go. And again, the Statue of Liberty is a great exercise for head to toe kind of work. You're going all the way down to the ground, and then you're going all the way up over your head. All right. The next one that we're going to do is going to be the row. And so with a row, there's a couple ways in exercise that we can do rows, but the rowing generally is going to involve your bicep, and it's going to involve muscles in your back. When you're pulling or when you're rowing. If you're rowing a boat, you can imagine rowing the boat. You're reaching out and then pulling. Most people don't row a boat by pushing the water. They pull on it. And in a lot of situations, when you're trying to move something to you, you're going to use that combination of your biceps and your shoulder. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that with the bag. We're going to hold it, and you can do this with one or two. I'm going to show with two first. And for the row, I'm just going to try to lean my body forward at the hips. So I'm going to lean forward. I'm going to let the bag go down to the ground, and then I'm going to row it up. So this is the position I'm in if I was standing straight up. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to bring my body forward. And what that's going to do is it's going to put the weight of the bag. It's going to make these muscles handle that weight. So again, I'm going to hold on to the bag. I'm going to kind of lean forward here, and then I'm just going to go down and up. And what's neat about the bag, again, I can kind of pull on the handles. I can make it to where I can try to bring it all the way up to my chest. And I'm going down, up, down, up. If you're doing this with your imagination, just imagine you're holding on to some weights and you're pulling them down, or you're pulling them up and then lowering them down. And I'm going to go for, let's do about 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo-wee. Now, just with that little bit of weight, I'm feeling that in the middle of my upper back. So kind of right in here, I'm feeling those muscles get fired up because, again, they're helping. They're the rhomboids, the trapezius. They're a big part of the movement of my upper back to then pull on my arm and then my bicep, even my forearm. Everything's getting involved, even my hands for the grip. So speaking of grip, we got one more to go with the backpack, and then we'll see how much time we have. Maybe we can bring up a leader. With this exercise, this is kind of like a game where we're going to try to keep the backpack in the air, and we can use 2 hands or we can use 1 hand. So let's imagine here's the backpack. It's right here, and I want to keep it here. So I'm going to move it around, but I'm going to grab it at a different spot. So look, I grabbed it here, but the backpack didn't move. If I grab it here, it's still right here. And that's our goal. So I'm going to grab the backpack, and I want to try to stabilize it as best I can by trying different hand positions, but I don't want it to fall, and I don't want it to drop over to one side or the other, or I don't want it to do like that. You see how when I grab it here, it kind of falls. What I want to do is grab it and kind of hold it in place. So I could just do here with the handles, where I could just kind of go with the back strap 1 and 2 like this, bringing it on and trying to keep it up in the air in that spot right there. If I wanted to use the handle on top, I could grab here and maybe grab on the bottom and then switch out on the bottom and then grab on the top, bottom, bottom, top. So again, I'm trying, my goal is to keep the bag kind of stabilized and not moving around, and definitely not falling down. So again, I can also grab it, if I just wanted to grab the material, I might be able to work on the strength of my hands just by grabbing the material. And whatever I grab, I give it a squeeze. Just like when I was squeezing on my hands and making my fist, I grab the bag and I give it a squeeze. I grab it here and I can give it a squeeze. And what's great about backpacks is, again, they're pretty soft. So when you do give it a squeeze, you're going to get some material that should allow you to be able to get a good hold on it. So another one you could do too with the backpack that's a good training exercise is, again, just practicing putting the backpack on, is actually watch the move that it creates. So here I'm holding it at the strap. I'm going to make a little room for my arm here. And so holding it at the strap. So I'm going to lift it up, bicep curl, slip it on my shoulder, elbow raise, bringing my hand down. And then again, using my pinch and my pressure, I can tighten it up. If I wanted to release that, again, I'm going to come over here, pull on the buckle, hold on to the pack. I don't want it falling off, and then lower it back down. So that's another one that's good to practice. Let's go one more on this side. So go bicep curl, elbow lift, move the hand down here to where I can find the strap, and then I'm going to pinch and pull on the strap and get it kind of where I want it. Now, if I want to lower it down, again, I can pull up on the strap, grab the strap, don't let it fall, and then look at that elbow. So I got my elbow up high, elbow comes down low up against my side, the bicep lowers it down. Let's try it out on the other side, see if it feels any different. So if your strap is too small, you won't be able to get your elbow through, okay? So that's going to be a problem. So then what you want to do is pull on the buckle so that the strap becomes long, and then look at all this room for that elbow to get through. So here we go. So we go bicep curl, high elbow, and this is with one hand. And then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to find my strap and pull down on it right here. So I got my backpack on. Now to unloose it again, I'm going to go over here, take my pinchers, pull on the buckle, grab anywhere on this strap. And then again, I bring it down, and then the bicep brings it down. Let's go one more time. So we're going up, high elbow, and then we got the slide. Nice. And then we're going to loosen it up. There we go. With one hand here, bring it down and bring it all the way down. Now that was with one hand. Of course, if you were going to be able to use your other hand for this, you might do your strap adjustments and things like that with the other hand. But if you're working on this, if you're thinking to yourself, this is a one-handed operation, this can be really effective at getting that bicep, getting that shoulder and elbow, getting them all to work together. And it's a pretty good move. Now, also, if we were trying to get a backpack, imagine we're in a wheelchair that has like handles or somewhere to put our backpack on the back. Ideally, the same thing. We want to be able to lift our bag up, maybe off the ground. We want to be able to get it up and around that bar so we can get the shoulder strap now maybe around that bar. And again, look what that's taken. Bicep curl, high elbow. You can imagine placing it on there. Once you have it on one side, you might have to go around to the other side, grab that, again, high elbow to lift the strap up to get it on. And so a lot of the exercises we do, they're going to carry over into our everyday kind of life skills. And remember, in the everyday life skills, those are the things that we want to be able to do with no problem. We want to be the very best we can be with those life skills. And that's going to help ourselves out. It's going to help out the people who we work with. And again, it's going to make it to where we don't have as much of a risk of maybe getting injured when we're just doing everyday life skills. We don't want to have that risk out there. We want to be really good at life skills, doing things around the house. I was with my buddy working out the other day, and we had just finished up a workout, and he was carrying a basket of laundry, a laundry basket with all the clothes, and it was heavy, and it was right after a workout, and he picked it up, and it was so easy. And his mom was so proud, saying, wow, look how strong he's getting. He used to not be doing that kind of stuff. And now he's thinking, well, you know what? I'm strong and I can do this. And I'm going to start doing some of my own laundry, taking it down to the laundry room, carrying in that heavy laundry basket. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. Let's get let's check the time over here. Great job, everybody, today so far. Remember, this is our December 1st, this is December kickoff. This is also, for a lot of us, our third workout this week. So that is awesome, everybody. That's the goal. And again, this is getting into our last month of 2023 goals. This is great. I'm about to achieve one of my goals that I've been working on with TrueFit, which is creating a curriculum for educators, for teachers, and for students at schools to be able to use TrueFit and to be able to get in shape just like all of us. And I'm almost there. I'm very close to finishing that up. That's a very long-term goal. Some goals are going to be very long. Some goals are going to be short. And if you have some short goals that are, can do in a month, you can do it. Maybe one of your goals is going to be to exercise every day in the month of December. So far, you have accomplished that goal. We've had one day in December, and you're here for the workout. So there's one. Let's get to two. You got to work out on your own Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, come back for another workout. Let's keep it going. Next thing you know, we could be hanging out on Monday, and you could be 4 workouts in on December 4th. How great would that be? Imagine if you had 20 workouts on December 20th or 30 workouts by December 30th. Imagine how you're going to feel. Imagine how proud you could feel at the end of the month saying, hey, I had a goal to do that, and I pulled it off. I accomplished it. All right. Water breaks are always great. Remember, everybody, it's also great to hang out with your friends and to kind of shoot the breeze and to talk about all the great things that are happening in the world. And we do that tonight and every Friday night at 6 p.m. California time. You can log on to this same Zoom link that you're on right now. This is our Friday link. And on the Friday link, we're going to be here at 6 p.m. We're going to be hanging out. We don't put it out there on YouTube yet. We might in the future, but right now it's kind of our kind of private hangout for us. And if you want to join, let us know and we can get you in on that and we can maybe meet you. We can get introduced to the things you like to do, maybe your favorite exercises, some of your favorite healthy foods. And again, maybe talk about some of our goals, talk about some of the things that we want to accomplish. Let's go ahead and let's see what we got. Is Bernie on here? Let's bring up Bernie for a round of jumping jacks. Bernie, let's just do the jumping jacks today. And then we'll do the rest of the exercises on Monday. Does that sound okay? Let's check our heart rate, everybody. I can feel mine. It's beating good. How's your heartbeat? Good. Good, Bernie? Nice. All right. How are you doing, Bernie? You had a good week? Nice. 2 thumbs up. How many jumping jacks do you want to do? We just have enough time to do the jumping jacks, but how many do you want to do? 45? Let's do it. That sounds like a great idea. All right, everybody, let's have a...
I'll do it on Monday, okay?
Yep, that's a great idea. We'll finish it up on Monday. We'll do 45 jumping jacks today. And remember, if you're doing seated jacks, let's bring those arms up if we can, or bring them in front of our body if we're able to. We're going to try to get those arms moving with a little bit of tempo. And the tempo is going to be kind of like, and that will be our tempo, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of moving in a nice rhythm. All right, Bernie, are you ready?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, Sammy. 6, 7. Arms up and down. 9 and 10. Arms up. 11 and 12 and 13. There you go, Bernie. 14. Keep those arms going. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30, 31, 32, 33. Here's our endurance. This is when we get into that endurance part. Here we go. 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 and 45. Ooh, Bernie did good. She was a little faster than me. Let's check that heartbeat. Moving along, moving along. Bernie, let's do another round, but this time let's do no jumps. Let's do only arms. Does that sound like fun? No jumping, and we're just going to go arms up and down, but let's go to 15. So let's bring our arms out to the side. Let's bring them down and then up like a Y. There we go. 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down. There you go, Bernie. Up, 4, down. Nice job. Up, 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 7, down. Nice job. Up. Wow, Bernie. 8, down, up, 9, down. Here we go. Endurance. 10. We got 5 more. Down, up, 11, 12, 13. Go, Bernie. 14. One more. 15. Well, she did it. She got the 15 in. Nice job, Bernie. Great job. Everybody, remember, sometimes when we're doing an exercise, if we're trying
at the end.
Let's check with Karen and Ben. Okay. Sometimes when we're doing an exercise and we're trying to do 2 or 3 movements at the same time, that coordination for the body sometimes can be difficult. And we've experienced that before where we're trying to do 2 things, maybe with the right arm and the left arm, or maybe we're trying to move our lower body and also move our upper body at the same time. So remember, just like Bernie just showed us right there, Bernie, that was a beautiful example. Again, showing us how to do the jumping jacks, to do the jumping and to get our body moving and jumping up and down. And then to also get the arm movements in to get those shoulders working out. Great job. I saw Tyler and Sammy, they were doing a great job. Ashton and Keith there, Lorraine. We have Byron in the house doing a great job with that today. Jed, excellent job too. North County, really good job. Remember, when we're following along with our team leaders here, we're also getting a chance to kind of see them learn exercise too and share that learning experience with us. And that's very, very unique, everyone. That's not very common in fitness. And if you go to the gym or places like that, a lot of people, you know, they don't let themselves be seen until they think they're really good at something. They're always worried about what somebody might think. But that doesn't matter to us. What we want to do is we want to show the entire process, the learning process, as we're getting better and better with it. And then, you know, we start to get like Byron. And the next thing you know, you're coming up and being creative, doing your own.
I'll go ahead and do the breathing motto.
Who?
I'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, I like that, Ben. What do you got in the bag there? What are you eating on?
I'm gonna have hummus and pita chips.
Ooh, hummus and pita chips for a snack. I
For
like
my
it.
lunch.
Nice, man. I like that. I like hummus and I like pita chips. What'd y'all think about my shirt today?
That was good.
Self-determined. This was a young man. I'm gonna find his name. I have it on a flyer here. I don't have it in front of me. This is a young man. He is autistic, and he started up a t-shirt company. And a lot of his styles of t-shirts are tie-dyed style t-shirts. So remember, this is something that we talked about doing with the True Fit shirts too. And we're going to do that. That's going to happen. We just need to find a time when we can all kind of get together. And that's coming up in 2024. All right, Ben, let's go ahead. Come join me up here in the spotlight. I'm going to bring you up here. All right, everybody. All right, Ben, go ahead whenever you're ready.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power so you can reach your goals first.
Nice job. Great job, Ben. Is one of your goals, are you growing out a beard for the holiday?
No.
Okay. Sometimes I get there too, but you know who's got the beard is my brother. Oh my gosh. You know what else my brother's got? He's got a lot of work to do. Shoveling snow, everybody. Let's throw a couple scoops in. Here we go. In 5, 4. Here we go. Scoop them out. 3, 2, and 1. Let's get out of the driveway, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you, remember, at 6 p.m. California time tonight on this link. We'll be here, Fitness Social, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Great workout today. Great job. You're on track.